are we saying, everybody on YouTube? So today, what I'm going to quickly go through is that I'm going to go through 5 easy steps to create a more healthier body. Now, first of all, before we get into that, all I want to quickly do is that I want to say, go follow me on Instagram where you can get more juicy content about the challenges that I'm doing. Press the subscribe button if you like what you see. And also, if you love chicken, please drop a like. I know it's a weird ask, but if you love chicken, just do it for the sake of that. But anyways, guys, also watch this clip of this morning from how bloody cold it was today. It is currently freezing at the moment. If you live in Britain right now, you can see the drastic change from the weather from yesterday of how warm it was, and now to the weather today where it's been raining all night, it's very windy, and it's very cold as well. So yeah, it was pretty cold. Anyways, so what I want to go through is that I want to go through 5 easy steps that you guys can follow to develop a more healthier body. Now, some of these aspects I actually went through myself and seen amazing results from it, because again, these steps are really easy to follow, and you can implement them in your own life, in your own schedule, at any point and any time. So let's get through it. So step number 1, exercise. Now, exercising is really important in life, because what it does, it has so many different health benefits that allows you to actually create a more healthier body. So one of them, stretching. Stretching is so important, and I found this out so recently, that stretching the muscle fibers in your body allows more flexibility, but also reduces fatigue in the muscle. So what I tend to do, and what you can do as well, every single day after an exercise, stretch between 10 to 15 minutes at a time, and you'll see the drastic changes in your flexibility, your posture, and also the soreness in your body if you do have any of that. Another thing would be running. Running, I find, is one of the most effective ways of exercising, because not only does that improve your cardiovascular system, which is your heart and your lungs, that means is that you're going to have endurance, which is going to increase. So that means is if you're going up the stairs, you're not going to be panting and crying out when you get into the top. Another one, weightlifting. Now, weightlifting is preferably one of my favorite exercise training methods. Reason being is because it helps grow muscle tissue and also strengthens that muscle tissue as well. So say if you've got relatively weak legs, you struggle to carry things that are heavy. By going to weightlift, that develops the muscle tissue and develops your muscular strength. So that means is that on the day-to-day basis, if you're facing any challenges like that, that is going to improve it drastically. And weight training, you can do that between 4 to 5 days a week, at least half an hour max, or even more than that, depending on what kind of training method you want to go for as well. And again, as I was mentioned, for all those exercises, you can do them whenever you get an opportunity to. Next one, nutrition. Okay, so if you remember this rule, it's 80% nutrition, 20% in the gym. So nutrition is very important, because it's what fuels you in your day-to-day life. So good foods, okay? Foods that are rich in protein are very good for your body as well. However, you have to be careful with certain meats that you take in. So for example, steak and high fatty foods that contain high amounts of fat are most likely to stick around in your body, producing more fat. Whereas say if you've got chicken, for example, chicken is a very low carb source and also very low in fat, but rich in protein. So that means is that if you're going for weight training, if you're a bodybuilder or you're constantly active, protein is a very high fuel source that allows you to maintain muscle growth, but also muscle recovery as well. Water, a lot of water. Your body is actually produced of 60% of water. So 60% of your body is made of water. It's composed of that. So to keep your body hydrated and also to keep everything functioning, your organs, skin, nails, hair, the whole lot, to keep yourself nutritionized, you should drink at least a minimum of 2 liters of water a day. 4 liters to the maximum, and then 5 liters to top it off, okay? Next one, very, very important, sleep. You want to get an average. The average adult gets around 8 hours of sleep. I personally work off at least between 6 to 7 hours. I feel like I function pretty well after that amount of hours, but the average adult has to go around for 8 hours of sleep, depending on what your work schedule is like, and obviously what kind of sleeping pattern that you have. If you're a daytime sleeper, a nighttime sleeper, the environment of sleep is very important as well. So the mattress that you sleep on, and also how dark is your room as well, because preferably you want to sleep in a room that is fully pitch black, and you don't have to worry about all these different things that are going to be coming into the light, and then your eyes are going to be fluttering, and then you just be like, I'm not getting any sleep here. So sleep is really important, okay guys? Next one, supplements. Now I take a few supplements, so daily vitamins, minerals. These will allow you to help. This helps a lot with the functions of your body. So cod liver oil, that's one of them that I take. So cod liver oil helps with nails, skin, hair, the lot. That's a very good daily supplement that I take that helps with improvements in the smaller side. Another one is a multivitamin. Multivitamins are very, very important because there's a lot of vitamins that we need as humans, however, we don't get enough of. So if you're in Britain, vitamin D, we are supposed to get that from the sun, but as you can see, the sun is not around as often as we wish. So vitamin D is really, really important, okay? Next one is also zinc. I take a lot of zinc. What that does is that it helps me with my appetite and make sure that my schedule is, say, if I do have a busy schedule, I don't need to worry about eating or consuming too much. Now the next one, and this personally for me is the most important one, is mental well-being. Now I know that we talked about the 5 easy ways to keep a body healthy, but also your mind is part of your body. So your mind is one of the most important aspects of your own life. So if you keep that in check, everything else in your body will also follow suit. So one of the things that I feel like is very important when it keeps to mental well-being is reading books, listening to audiobooks, and podcasts. I feel like intaking information is very, very important because, again, the body and mind are constantly developing, intaking new information, learning different things. So for myself, I had to do a lot of research on this, so that allows me to gain more information about my own mind. And obviously listening to new books, that gives me a different insight and perspective on different things that I face in the day-to-day life. And also podcasts are very interesting and very entertaining because if you, like me, listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, that's a massive opportunity to see like-minded people who have different opinions, but also are very interesting to kind of see what kind of topics they're going to talk about as well. Another thing as well, surround yourself with positive people. If you look at the 5 people that you surround yourself with on a day-to-day basis and reflect, are they negative? Are they a good influence on me? If the answer is no, you shouldn't be really hanging around with them. Reason why I say that, I speak from experience. I used to hang around with people that I don't relatively feel like I actually gained a lot from. So I distanced myself slowly and gradually and found myself surrounded by people who are like-minded but also very positive. Because again, positivity creates positivity. And I feel like if you surround yourself with more positive people, your mindset becomes more positive and your outlook on life becomes more positive as well. And one final one as well, before we end this video. Avoid stressful things. Unnecessary stress is the killer of all things. Reason being is that as individuals, we surround ourselves through different media outlooks, social media, all these different things we see and viewing other people's lives causes us to stress over unnecessary things that create annoyance in our own heads. So the best thing to do is that set yourself a limit. On Sundays, put your phone aside, completely refresh, avoid anything that would hence create stress, and replace it with something that's better. So spending time with loved ones, spending time with a loving partner, go out on a walk, go on a hike, anything that is distracting but in a good way. I would say definitely do that, because I do that on a regular basis now, and I honestly have to say that it's very, very good, because what it is that it's helping me avoid the annoying things and replace them with the better things that I would say I didn't really take advantage of in previous months or previous years. So again, it's the constant development in your own mind, but also growth as a person. Okay, so that's the 5 rules I believe is to keep your body healthy, but also keeping your mind healthy as well. If you find this video useful, as I said guys at the start of the video, please drop a like, subscribe, follow my Instagram account as well, and if there's any other content that you guys would love to see, drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, because again, I want to create more content that is going to benefit you in your day-to-day life than just something that I'm going to constantly create and it's not going to make sense of. So I hope you enjoy the video, drop it a like, and if you enjoy, subscribe, and I shall see you for the next video. Peace out guys.